inside the 10-yard line. He'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boston College Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What a great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Going up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Time to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Touchdown.
Boston College!
Number 17.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the...
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Boston College. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Completes it in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He wants to throw here on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He'll pull it on the read. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense, and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll call for the fair catch here. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Fair catch called for and made. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Boston College! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 17.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The lone back's got it. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got it. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Clear! Clear! Pound 50.
On the run, it's Novak. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Hokies want to move quickly. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He's loose. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokie.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
49, Virginia Tech, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback empties his backfield.
29 Philly.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that?
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Pulls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Boston College. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 17.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick step.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
Afterburner's coming. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, putting 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. He caught it. Touchdown, Eagles. And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
That's reeled in. It's Finley.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get to him as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
You're right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Finley. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. They're going to throw it again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy.
Looking for a huge play. He caught it. Touchdown, Boston College! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.